Boom. Movie opens with a big old crack opening in the ocean. They call it the breach. It's a portal that shits out some busted ass monsters. The first big scary monster that gets shit out goes running through the Golden Gate Bridge like a prime Ray Lewis. Shocker, guns do nothing against it until a fat ass nuke is dropped on its head like a LeBron poster. Thousands of people die. 6 months later, another ugly ass monster attacks another big city. It basically turns people into chewing gum. More big monsters keep coming, so, in what is the most unrealistic part of this movie, countries create alliances. They make big robots to fight the big monsters. Robots are so big they need two pilots for each half. They link their brains and see each other's search history and memories. Otherwise, the brain gets fried like fried chicken. The robots beat the big monsters, and to be honest, who the fuck knows how? Here's Raleigh, who the fuck names her kid that, but whatever. He and his brother pilot a robot called Gypsy Danger. They go to fight a big monster called Knifehead because it looks like it has a knife on its head. They think they kill it until something no one saw coming. It played dead. Brother dies, Raleigh kills Knife Fuck. After that, the robots start losing to Kaiju because Knifehead figured out pilots are in the head of the robots and somehow told his friends. Countries forget about alliances and build big walls instead of robots. I mean, look at the fuckers. Who would have thought a big wall could stop these guys? And if you could guess, the wall does absolutely nothing, with the monsters beelining through it like an angry Aaron Donald. Here's Stacker. He's the big head military guy of the robots. He comes and recruits Raleigh after years of retirement for one last try with the big robots. By the way, the robots are called Jaegers. Monsters are Kaiju, so that's what I'm going to call them. They meet these two crazy ass science nerds called Newt and Gottlieb. They're not important yet, but we'll come back to them. There's only four Jaegers left: Russian one, Chinese one, Australian one, and Gypsy Danger that has been revived from the dead. Raleigh needs another pilot with him and spends about 4 minutes finding his partner. I'd figure finding someone who's the perfect match for you, brain wise and fighting wise, may take longer, but whatever. New pilot is Mako, daughter of Stacker, the big head military guy. While all this is happening, the crazy ass scientist Newt links his brain with one of the kaiju, sees his search history and memories because they need to figure out a better plan. He sees bits and pieces of where the monsters get created, kind of like the prostate of the ass crack in the ocean. Mako and Raleigh try to link their brains, but Mako gets trapped in one of her bad memories and almost kills everyone in the military base using this plasma blaster thingy. Anyway, Stacker finds out about Newt linking brains, flips his shit, and then has a light bulb. He sends Newt to Hong Kong to link with another brain and find out more information about the kaiju. He meets this cowboy looking guy named Hannibal Chow, who's a black market dealer, to find another brain. Meanwhile, more angry, ugly ass monsters get shit out of the crack and move towards Hong Kong. Jaeger are deploy, and the Chinese and Russian Jaegers get absolutely fucked. Somehow, big gorilla looking monster has an EMP on his back. I didn't know this was sandbox mode. The Australian Jaeger gets disabled, meaning Mako and Raleigh have to link brains again. Don't know who thought that was a good idea, but I guess it fucking works. One of the kaiju goes to find Newt because he linked his brain. Newt realizes when you link your brain, it's a two-way street, so the kaiju can see his memories. In other words, he's fucked. Mako and Riley, basically Shark Boy and Lava Girl, somehow dismantle the gorilla monster. They go after the other one and start to lose. And guess what? It has fucking wings. It flew into the atmosphere, and guess what? Apparently Gypsy Danger has a sword now. They slice the monster in half and fall down to earth like Sonic the fucking Hedgehog. Somehow they land in a football stadium and land like Spider-Man without a scratch. Newt meets up with Gottlieb and uses the dead kaiju brain and links with it. Finds out their plan of dropping a nuke through the ass crack won't destroy it because it's got Face ID. They go back to the big military base and warn the Australian Jaeger and Gypsy Danger, who are already en route to the crack. Shit hits the fan and the biggest, baddest motherfucking shit emerges from the crack. It destroys the Australian Jaeger that had Stacker in it. The Australian Jaeger detonated a nuke to try to kill it, but didn't do much. Gypsy then latches on it and Iron Man's the kaiju's ass, carrying it through the crack and using its face for the Face ID. They turn the bomb on in the Jaeger, eject their pods, destroying the connection of the ass crack, aka the breach. Mako and Raleigh almost die, but make it back up through the breach, surface through the water, and almost kiss. War over. Kaiju's gone. The end.